alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, you can boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. But pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I stole. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a motherfucking gangster, silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to decide my vices all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been up and down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate po-po. When the killer's dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I made the beat just go. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano with guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. Motherfucker, you can live in the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy, betting on the Rico. Digging in my pocket, ain't a profit. Big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I see you. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big bag and chat, I trust it back for y'all. I rap, I'm black on track, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I'm right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate po-po. When the killer's dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I made the beat just go. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
I keep my head up right. I cross my heart. Love me is not me. Too afraid of my changes. I'm alright in your favor. Dark nights in my prayers.
Hey cousins, what's going on, y'all? What's up? How's everybody feeling? I hope y'all feeling good on this beautiful Saturday. I know we kicking off the stream earlier than usual, but hey, why not, right? Free will out this bitch. But what's going on, cousins? How y'all feeling today? What's up? What's up? If you have not, please do me a favor and smash the like button for me on your way in as you get comfortable. I would appreciate that. Shout out to 30 plus of you who have already hit the like button. I appreciate you very, very, very much because you already know off the rip, smash the like button. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today wanted to come here and, let's talk control. We were supposed to do it the other day, but, I was feeling a little down. So I wasn't in the mood, but I said I still wanted to come on here and talk to y'all how y'all feel about the record 13 years later. I think this song is one of those pivotal moments in hip hop that literally shook the game up. And it has a lot of, it's a big reason why a lot of the things that we see today in hip hop are occurring. So, wanted to, go back in time with y'all, just shoot the shit, look at some old interviews, see how some people responded, whether it was negative or a positive. I got a few old clips pulled up. I do got the acapella of Kendrick's verse. Let me see if I can find an acapella of the whole song and not just Kendrick's verse. Let's look at the whole thing. Control, Big Sean, acapella. I'm looking for the acapella verse because y'all know how the copyright is on this YouTube shit. So I mean, I can either play the song, but if I play the song, I'm gonna have to remove it from the replay game. And shout out to the replay game because y'all always be coming through. Um, there's no acapella version of everybody. That sucks. Let me see. See if I can find an acapella version. I only see Kendrick's acapella. But shout out to Big Sean and J Electronica for their contribution to a classic record. Know what I mean? So again, if you have not, please do me a favor and smash the like button for me. Within the first hour, we like to get to 100 likes. And yeah, we're almost halfway there. Shout out to my wrenches, shout out to my mods. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all holding down the chat. I left the doors open, so be on the lookout for some weirdos. I don't think we're gonna get any crazy people today. We shouldn't, but if we do, if anybody's being disrespectful, keep them out, put them out. We like different of opinion. We don't like this to be an echo chamber, but if you are being disrespectful, you will get put out, period. And yeah, appreciate my mods. I think Unapologetic is up in here as always. Tam Tam is in the building. Appreciate you, Tam Tam, pulling up as well. Those are the only two. I see Tiff as well. Tiff was in here a little earlier. Kwani is in the building. Shout out to Raphael. Shout out to Kirsten. Shout out to Kayla. I'm not sure if they are in here, but shout out to them as well. But let's get our roll call popping off. Y'all know that's how we like to start the streams, with a roll call. So let's kick that off. Shout out to JoJo. What up, JoJo? Waiting anxiously. Appreciate you pulling up first. That was at 2:41. You was ahead of the game. Shout out to BYAK Mod Bayaku. I don't know how to say that damn name. But shout out to the cousin. He said somebody tells Stat that 2 other people were on the song. LOL. Stat is something else. I got that clip as well because apparently he didn't know Control was Big Sean's song, which is just so interesting to me. Stat is definitely an interesting character, but we'll get into that. Shout out to Romo. Appreciate you popping it and hitting the like. Shout out to the replay game. Appreciate y'all. Smooth is in the building. What's going on? Diamond's in the building. What's going on, Dime? We were talking about you yesterday on the channel. I don't know if you've seen it, but we were talking about if Joey and Jid should respond back to you. So go check it out. Last night's stream. We definitely was talking about you. Not in a negative way, of course. But shout out to Dime. Since you're here, did you do a Control response? Or was that too soon or no? Do you have a Control response, Dime? I'm interested in knowing that. I'm curious. Shout out to the cousin Tizzy in the building. Queen B is here. Jeremy is here. My girl Miss Hummus is here. Shout out to Miss Hummus. My girl's channel is coming together real nicely. She got her own little collective going on as well, where her and a bunch of creatives come together. I think it's Fridays. Don't quote me. I could be wrong. But shout out to Miss Hummus. Shout out to Miss Hummus. She always shows love. If I pop in on a random channel, she always shouting me out. So shout out to Miss Hummus. I appreciate her in this space. Y'all know how it is for us women, especially us Black women in this space. So we got to stick together any way that we can. and we got to represent for each other. So if you are not following Miss Hummus, please follow Miss Hummus. Moz, if y'all can drop her channel in the comment section, I would appreciate that as well. She has great takes. She's familiar. She's current. She's up on everything. And she just gives good conversation. So definitely check her out and support her channel if you have not already. Queen B is here. What's up? Let's see who else is up in here. My girl Charlotte is in the building. What's going on? Lou is in the building. What's up, Lou? Tiana, is that how you say it? Ramsey is in the building. What's going on? King is in the building. Hit that like and subscribe button. Support is free. Exactly. E is in the building. What's going on, E? Lee Black is here. What's happening? Black Main is in the building. What's going on? Hope you're feeling good. I'm doing wonderful, waiting on my DoorDash food. What you order, Q? What you getting from DoorDash? Bozo's World, good in you. Love to hear it. Charlotte said, how you feeling, Monie? I'm taking it a day at a time, Charlotte. I can't even complain. You know, I have every right to, but I'm not even going to do that. I'm really not. I'm just trying to keep my foot forward and think positive. Think of all the positive things I got going on, in spite of all of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But thank you so much for asking me how I'm feeling. I hope you feeling good today too. Big Hack is in the building. The verse that showed us who was actually built like that. 100%. 100%. That was definitely the verse that showed us who's really built like that and who just be out this motherfucker pretending. Shout out to my girl Unapologetic because she dropped the link to the official merch. If you weren't aware, I do have merch. So you should go check it out in your spare time and copy you something. We got a little bit of everything. I do have the Creator's Cousin Playbook that is available digital. It's on sale, actually. It's half price now. So you should check it out and get you one if you're looking to start in YouTube, especially with YouTube about to increase the qualifications for you to become a creator next year. They are doubling the watch hours. I think they're doubling the followers, and they're doubling something else. I forgot what it is. So y'all need to start y'all YouTube channels. Like, don't bullshit. Get in there now before they double this shit, okay? Get yourself monetized and start making some side money, especially in this economy, okay? A lot of y'all have good opinions. A lot of y'all come in here, y'all chill with me, and y'all give y'all takes. And I'll be telling y'all need to make content. So if you're considering, check out the Cousins Creator Playbook, and I'm walking you through everything. I also have Everything Isn't Content merch, so check it out. The Cousins merch as well is being sold, so check it out. Got some mugs too for those who drink coffee and all that. But back to what we were talking about. Cat Williams up in here. JJ is here. Appreciate you being here. Renee is here. Who else before we get started? Let's see. Kimmy K is here. What's going on, Kimmy K? Appreciate you pulling up. What's going on? Shout out to the cousin bootleg everything. For the 440 jewels with the Unk alert. Shout out to the Unks in the building. Shout out to the Unk. King James is in the building as well. Appreciate you pulling up. My boy Tweezo is here. What's going on, Tweezo? Queen B sent a floating heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tizzy said, I feel bad for Jay Elect. His verse was dope, but just got eclipsed by Kendrick's. Listen, nobody stood a chance. Nobody stood a fucking chance with what Kendrick had going on. So it is what it is. Nah, I didn't. Not a full one. Why not, Dime? Why didn't you? Why didn't you release a control response? I'm low key shocked you didn't send something out there. I'm low key shocked. Um, I would have loved to hear that. Um, what's up, Nikki? How you feeling? Julian Taylor, Monie, my amazing takes is one you ain't heard in a minute. What's your take and what is it on? What's your take and what is it on? I'm curious. I'm low key scared though. I'm low key scared. Let me know what your take is. Actually, if you want to come up here and tell us what your take is, click on the link. I'm interested in hearing what your take is. Vying the thirst is never ending. Yeah, man. Shout out to the cousin Vine. Hey, cousin, you see Drake fans celebrating Kendrick getting sued when it has nothing to do with Kendrick. It's a producer suing producers over Mad City. Yeah, I saw that. I gotta I actually, you know these motherfuckers is crazy because I wasn't even gonna talk about this because I tell y'all all the time, like I get so many Drake fans sending me all types of bullshit. Like it doesn't matter what it is. They're just sending me anything. Like I could be talking about having a good day and they're in my quotes, they're in my messages, they're commenting on my Instagram, just anything, cursing me out. And the other day, one of them sent me the link to that so-called lawsuit and was saying, "Are you gonna cover this?" Why do I need to cover this when this has nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar? Why? Like, what is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? You want me to cover it, and then when I cover it and I break it down, and you see that it has absolutely nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar, then what? Where do we go from here at that point? You know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers is crazy. They're so crazy to the point that they're actually on social media right now arguing with each other. I was just on my Twitter. I opened my Twitter and I seen Dirtbag and another person with OVO in their name, and they're arguing with each other in Twitter spaces over Drake. Like, these motherfuckers is crazy. They're fucking crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Like real life screaming at each other over nonsense. It's just wild. But you know what? Let's look the lawsuit up since we're talking about it. Let's look it up and just to talk about it. Let's go to Hot New Hip Hop. Fuck it, since we're here talking about it. Let's just do that. Why not, right? Here we go. So it says Kendrick Lamar's Mad City pulled into legal fight over writing credit. 1000 Milan, I think that's how they say their name, says his work was used on Mad City without proper credit and is asking a jury to decide the dispute. A fight over who helped create Mad City has landed one of Kendrick Lamar's signature records in federal court more than a decade after its release. Miami rapper Milan Brewer, who performs as 1000 Milan, claims producer Alex Morgan, better known as AXL Foley, I don't know these names, received writing credit for material that Brewer says originated with him. Kendrick and featured artist MC8 are not defendants in the lawsuit. So you want me to cover this when the damn breakdown literally tells you Kendrick and MC8 are not even involved in this lawsuit? This was you wanted me to cover? This is what you wanted me to cover. I can't believe they waited this long to sue. This is definitely a money hungry situation. Well, it to me is not really shocking that they waited this long to sue because they wanted the money to accumulate. You know, the more sales it gets, the more money it accumulates, the bigger payout they'll get once they finally sue, and then moving forward they'll collect additional. So it's not really, that shocking um that they waited this long. So again, I don't understand what the issue is. Viewer case traces back. Yeah, Julian, I see you. I'm gonna pull you in like 5 minutes. So hold on, I see you. Brewer's case traces the disputed material to Ride and Roller Coaster, a song he says he wrote and recorded in April 2012. According to the complaint, his vocals and lyrics were later incorporated into the record that became Mad City. Brewer alleges Morgan and producer used that material without giving him the same recognition Morgan ultimately received. Current publishing information from Mad City lists Kendrick Lamar, Morgan, and Soundwave as composers. Brewer's names does not appear among them. That omission is at the heart of what he is asking the court to change. So he's going to have to prove all of these things that he's alleging in court, and it'll go from there. Again, has nothing to do with Kendrick, has nothing to do with TDE, has nothing to do with Soundwave. This is between two producers, I guess. One is alleging the other one did wrong by the other. So I don't know how they see a win in this, but here we are. But yeah, that is the lawsuit in regards to Mad City. A nothing burger. I hope whoever wanted me to cover that is satisfied. I hope I did it justice. Because what the fuck you want me to do? Hold on, let me pull cousin in real quick.
Hey,
what's up, Julian?
It's been a long time since I've been up here. It's
what's
good.
Up, cousin?
Well, no, a lot. I don't know if you've been checking in the Discord or if you even remember who I is in the Discord, but them IT classes been whooping my ass.
Yeah, you was telling us the other day how that's why you've been ghost a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because now I don't be getting off till like 11:30 p.m. type shit. It's like a whole job, but
nah. Well, we proud of you though, because you're doing your thing.
Yeah, nah, but my take on this is, as far as control go, let's be honest. Any real nigga know that was just some standard hip hop shit. We gonna start there. You know what I mean? The thing with Drake fans is, I think they know it too, but they so invested in defending Drake that they almost feel they have to create a narrative, because if they don't, they gotta admit that they man looks soft.
Right.
Soft like another nigga that I used to come on here and talk about. And we gonna get to that bitch ass nigga too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I can't. If I'm coming back, I gotta say it at least once. J. Cole
or Jermaine.
J. Cole a bitch. And for all of y'all that don't know me, that's my tag. My tag is J. Cole a bitch. Now, back to the topic at hand. That's what I think it is. I think at this point it's more scrambling, because if they really sit down and look at reality just, it don't work with what they think. Because at the end of the day, hey, I'm gonna call y'all out. You guys can't say that, then go and co-sign a nigga like The Game. All Game was name drop niggas.
Yeah.
You feel me? You can't say that Control is bad and co-sign niggas that Drake co-sign if you really feel that way. So I don't even think these niggas actually believe what they saying. I think they just feel more they gotta say it because they more invested in protecting his image.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's why I think he wanted you to look at that. I think he wanted you to look at that because in their mind, it'll be like, oh, well, Monie's always trying to paint this Drake's obsessed with Kendrick. Look, show her this. This lawsuit says he's not talking about Kendrick. See, he's not talking about Kendrick. He's talking about the breaking out of the Matrix or whatever the other dumbass shit they saying now. That's what I think that's about.
My husband is crazy. But yeah, they do, you know, a lot of deflecting from the topic at hand. They want to talk about, well, what about this? What about that? And it's just like, that's not irrelevant to the topic at hand. Like, you just got to stop. And then when you do present them, you know, information, it's just more deflecting. So that's why I don't engage with them. Like, when I see stupid shit on the timeline from them, like that argument that they're having in spaces, I put it in a Discord and I just laugh and I just go on, you know, about my day because the shit is hilarious. Like, y'all arguing with each other over who knows Drake and who doesn't personally know Drake. Like,
because like I said, because if they sit down and look at the reality is if it wasn't Drake, they wouldn't think this way. If it wasn't Drake, they wouldn't say this. Like, I'd have had to tell one, do not act like Kendrick's Control verse was evil, because I had an argument with a nigga on YouTube about that. He was, he's saying that he's actually actively trying to ruin their careers. You think Big Sean would have put out a verse with a nigga saying he's actively trying to ruin his career?
Right.
Like, you think Big Sean heard that and said, hey, this nigga actually wants me to end up homeless and ruin my income. I'm gonna put this. Like, nobody took it that way.
And Big Sean didn't get irritated until after the fact and he's seen how big it became. But we're gonna get to that. I appreciate you calling up here, cousin, and letting me know. But let's get into.
Oh yeah, no, you had your thing. I just wanted to make my return and say one more time, J. Cole a bitch.
Shout out to the cousin, man. I appreciate you and congratulations again on all the hard work that you're doing with school.
Yeah, I'm gonna post my grade in the Discord because
I bet we gonna be waiting for them. Shout out to the cousin, man. Oh my god. He be on J. Cole bumper. Okay, hold on. I ain't even using my buttons right. I ain't even using my buttons right. Hold on. Hold up. Again, if you have not already, please do me a favor and smash the like button. Shout out to y'all for getting us to over 100 likes within the first 30 minutes. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much. So yeah, let's get this party started. We're talking Control. And it's 13th. God, I'm adding more years to it. But yeah, man, it's 13 years since Control. Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar, Jay Electronica. You know, niggas woke up a random day and saw that hip hop had a new feature. And shit has not been the same ever since at all. Let me play this acapella version.
Vietnam like Tell Flex to drop a bomb on this shit. So many bombs with Vietnam like Vietnam on this shit. So many bombs make Farrakhan think that's a dime in this bitch. One at a time I line them up and bomb on their mom when she watching the kids. I'm in a destruction mode if the gold exists. I'm in Poland like the Pope. I'm a Muslim on poke. I'm Machiavelli's offspring. I'm the king of New York, king of the coast. One hand I juggle them both. The juggernauts all in your juggler. You take me for jokes. Live in the basement, church pews and funeral faces. Cartier bracelets for my women friends. I'm in Vegas. Who the fuck y'all thought it's supposed to be? If Phil Jackson came back, still no coaching me. I'm uncoachable, I'm unsociable. Fuck y'all clubs, fuck y'all bitches. Show Instagram can gobble these nuts. Got more dick up to your hiccup, my big homie corrupt. This the same flow that put the rap game on the crutch. Yes. I see niggas transform like villain Decepticons. Miley's finally turn these niggas to fucking Lindsay Lohan. A bunch of rich-ass white girls looking for parties, playing with Barbies. Wreck the porch before you give them the car key. Judgment to the monarchy. Blessings to Paul McCartney. You call me a black beetle, I'm either that or a Marley. smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it. I'm dressed in all black. This is not for the fan of Elvis. I'm aiming straight for your pelvis. You can't stomach me. You plan on stumping me, bitch. I've been jumping before you put a gun on me, bitch. I put one on yours with Sean Connery. James Bond with none of you niggas climbing 100 mil in front of me, and I'm gonna get it even if you're in the way. And if you're in it, better run for Pete's sake. I heard the barbershops being great debates all the time about who's the best MC. Kendrick, Jigga, and Nas. Eminem, Andre 3000, the rest of y'all, new niggas, just new niggas, don't get involved. And I ain't rocking no more designer shit. White tees and Nike Cortez, this red Corvette's anonymous. I'm usually homeboys with the same niggas I'm rhyming with. But this is hip hop, and them niggas should know what time it is. And that go for Jamaica, Big Crit Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, Electronica, Tyler McMillan. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. They don't want to hear not one more noun or verb from you niggas. What is competition? I'm trying to raise the bar high. Who's trying to jump and get it? You're a better off trying to skydive out the exit window with 5 G5s with 5 grand with your granddad as the pilot. He drunk as fuck trying to land with a handful of arthritis and popping prosthetic leg bumping pock in the cockpit. So the shit that pops in his head is an option of violence. Someone heard the stewardess said that your parachute is a latex condom hooked to a thread.
Man, they were so mad at that. Shout out to Nikki. My girl said they were so mad at that King of New York line. And they definitely were mad. They were pissed the fuck off. A lot of people were pissed off. Yeah, I was in the studio. I was absolutely in the studio. Yeah, man. But yeah, they were acapella hit even harder. You can hear the aggression. You can hear the sincerity. You can hear how serious he was. Nigga just looking for competition. That's all. And motherfuckers froze up. Motherfuckers froze up at the thought. Because they ain't had nothing like that in a long time. Some people rose to the occasion. Some people was willing to get in the booth, but a lot of other people froze up. They felt disrespected. Which I don't get. Motherfucker just get in the fucking booth. I also got a few clips here from Mumu. Shout out to Mumu on Twitter. She found some good clips. I'm supposed to play this.
But his now infamous Control verse overshadowed.
Full of shit. Big Sean is so full of shit. He didn't like that this became Kendrick Lamar's song because he had every intention to put that song on his album, and then all of a sudden talking about a sample clearance, nigga. Stop it. You could have got that sample cleared. You know you could have. You ain't want that song on your album no more because it would have overshadowed your album and became the topic of your album. They had fucked up. They had Corrupt fucked up. And I have a longer clip of that I'm going to play in a little bit. But they had fucked up, man. We ain't going to let that one hang. Okay, Joey. Joey been wanting to get in the field with Kendrick for a minute, bro.
Escaping, you in the swimming pool of champagne. You set yourself up for that one, man. The king in New York, ha, we ain't just gonna let that one hang. I'm on my shit today. You the king of New York, you might as well have spit on Biggie grave. Couldn't let that slip away.
But not.
Now look at this nigga. Podcaster. Successful, but podcaster. Funny.
Everyone was upset with Kendrick.
The main heads that really understood the context of the line was the actual kings of New York. It's not about what side we on, it's about being great.
Mind you, the people that he on the phone with right now is the people who crowned him the savior of hip-hop. It was these motherfuckers on Hot 97 radio station in New York. So niggas was upset. But they should have been upset with Hot 97 because they the one who gave Kendrick. Look at J. Cole hating ass, mad ass. J. Cole was salty as fuck too. Salty as hell. Electronica so delusional. He's so delusional. Me, Big Sean, then Kendrick. He really didn't say anything. Yeah.
Sean.
Shout out to Tia. Where you at, Tia girl? It's been a long minute.
Control song that you put out. Tell me, speak on it. How did it come? I mean, it didn't make the album because of the clearance sample. Is that the deal?
That's the deal, and we're trying to work out something where it could at least work digitally. I really fought for that too, man. They saying it's gonna cost, you know how it is, clearing samples and shit.
Big Sean lying like a motherfucker. Lying like a motherfucker.
That happened on my first album too. But when they told me that I couldn't make it, I was like, yo, I'm about to drop this shit anyway, because I knew what it was and I was sitting on it. And you know, of course Kendrick spazzed on it, of course JLX spazzed on it. I feel like we all added our own flavors to it. And you know, I knew what it was for hip hop culture. I knew how important it was. And I did my verse. JLX did his verse, and I sent my verse to Kendrick to hop on. Kendrick sent me his verse back, and I'm not a whole ass nigga, you know, so I'm like, I wasn't gonna change my stuff or nothing. I didn't want to alter it. I knew how important it was, man, and I just wanted to give it out there and like orchestrate that and push the culture forward, man. I haven't seen a hip hop song stir up this much excitement in years, really.
So when you heard Kendrick's verse, did you know it was gonna be as big as it turned out to be?
Yeah, I was just excited, you know what I'm saying? That dude's, man, that's my homie. He called me and we was talking about it. And, you know, it's just in all fun games and sports, man. It's like, it's cool that hip hop can do that without it being violent like it used to be, you know what I'm saying? So,
do you think that he outshined you at all, Sean, on the song?
Yeah, I think that name dropping really took it over the top for sure, you know? So, hey, like I said, when 3 rappers hop on the song, whether it's Click, whether it's All Me, whether it's Control, somebody's always gonna shine. So it just is what it is, man.
Well, it's great for hip hop.
I love my verse, and I think I have some great quotables in there. I think I was going in. So, you know, I think Kendrick was going in, and I think JLX was going in. I think
Niggas love talking about if Kendrick picked up the phone or didn't pick up the phone. That is crazy to me.
Like, was scientific with it. And it's hip hop. We all having fun, man.
Nah, man. He smoked y'all niggas boots. And he smoked y'all crazy. So this is hold on, let me go back real quick. Let me see. Let's go here real quick. Because Papoose had a funny response on the radio. These some New York niggas. So understand where this is about to go. Okay? Real quick.
Anything. And I have a problem with that. Why I have a problem with that? Because I feel like if someone of,
mind you, this person that's talking right now is the same nigga who fumbled Cardi B. He picked Mariah Lynn over Cardi B. He thought Mariah Lynn had a better chance of being successful over Cardi B. So keep that in mind when you listening to this nigga's opinion. This nigga makes terrible decisions.
Kendrick's stature, and I do feel like he is relevant, can take shots at a different place, and the so-called stand-up guys of our town is just sitting back and just, you know, either saying, man, fuck that shit, I ain't got no time for it, or maybe it could be, I ain't got no rhyme for it.
That's my opinion, right? Because I agree with Self that it had to come to this for New York to step up. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, you know, I mean, the king of New York, you know, but a lot of people don't, you know what I mean? It seems like the other coasts in other states down south are feeling the same way as the DJs, that the New York MCs are not stepping up. How do you feel about that?
I'm going to respond to both of y'all.
Papoose in the building.
First thing I'm going to say to Self is, it depends on what you consider what makes a person elite. You know what I mean? And to you, Superstar J,
okay,
you know what I mean? What you consider as stepping up.
To me, our quote unquote elites would be, I would even put Jay-Z.
Okay, got you.
I quote Nas.
Got you.
You understand? I'll put Fabulous in that pot. Those are our quote unquote elites to me. You understand? There's a few other names that I may have forgotten, and I don't want nobody to get upset or anything, but those names come to mind as of right now. You understand what I'm saying? And those are our elites. Maybe, and they may feel like, oh, I ain't got no time for that. I'm of an older generation, man, whatever. But if this particular thing made so much noise, then you supposed to be like, little boy, you know, watch your mouth.
I'm gonna say two things today. I'm gonna say it's too late now, too. You know
absolutely, I agree.
I'm gonna say
I don't want to hear no more.
It's too late, and then I'm gonna say You know, are we saying, because sometimes this shit turn into like a popularity contest, you know what I'm saying? So are we saying, you know, elite on the popular level, or
that's what I mean on the popular level.
I got you.
That's what I mean on the popular level.
I feel you.
That's what I mean by our elite, and that's why I say quote unquote elite.
So basically,
on a popular level.
Yeah, you saying niggas should be speaking up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
You understand? Because there's some people that's influential in New York, yes. But when I say our elites, mean our popular elites.
I got you.
And that's what I mean.
I got you.
Let me just say this, man.
Got it in the top.
It wouldn't be a real environment if I didn't say that. I'm a Kendrick fan. I'm not waving the flag like some people you had a discussion with earlier this week, but I'm a Kendrick fan, and I think what he did was good for hip hop because it's been real chummy. And if you really live you about this culture and you about this life, you know, competition, there is no rules, there's no boxes. You do what you do.
Yeah.
Right.
So let me ask you this: what about when he said that? I'm gonna add this. When he called niggas out, I was with that.
Right.
100. I'm with that.
Me too.
You're supposed to do that.
As you should.
When you get your, you know what I mean? When you get in a position that son is in right now, you're supposed to shit on niggas. But do you agree with him saying he the king of New York?
That's what he did. Now you see.
I thought right there. Let me.
All right, here they go. They about to talk about this King of New York shit.
Let me answer the main question. I thought right there he kind of stepped over the line, but I also felt like he fell on the cross, like almost like he's like, I know I'm gonna get fucking shot up for this. I know they gonna come for me for this, but I'm gonna do it for the sake of hip hop. Now, if it's that deep or not,
no, because
I don't
he
know.
would have said,
hold on.
I'm the king of hip hop. He didn't say I'm the king of hip hop. He said I'm the king of New York.
I'm giving you
I'm
giving you my opinion.
Fuck y'all niggas. Ain't none of y'all gonna do shit. He didn't say I'm the king of the South.
To be honest with you, in this lyricist game, there's only certain people you go to talk to. You know, the South is running a popularity contest right now. There's a lot of good artists coming out of there. There's a lot of good artists coming out of there, but it's similar to like, you know, snap music's kind of, you know, it was popular for a time, will it last? But lyricism is always what.
There's a couple of lyricists in the South.
I'm not saying all. I didn't say the majority.
Okay.
Don't put words in my mouth, brother. I didn't say
you
the
said
majority.
there's a lot of snapback.
I'm talking about like snap music.
Okay.
It's a popularity thing. Will it last? That's why it always comes back to the foundation, which is lyricism.
Point blank, man. He did his thing when he called niggas out. He was supposed to call them niggas out, especially if they ain't gonna say nothing back. But when you said you was the king of New York, that's where you fucked up at.
So if he didn't say king of New York, you never would have responded.
Hell no.
Well, in my opinion, before he even speak, because I don't want him to, you know, I don't think he gave him a look.
Speak, Brooklyn.
You understand? To me, giving a nigga a look, yo, this my man.
Speak,
yo,
Brooklyn.
and I'm on the stage rocking with the nigga. That's a look to me.
Self is a smart brother, man. On some G shit. Well, he said, you know, but I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna speak on that part of it because I'm sitting back and I see what people saying, but I want to see if they gonna say that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. But let me answer your question. Let me ask you this though. He bumped me out at Summer Jam, right? That's what you're asking me.
Well, no.
No. I understand, but I just want to verify before I answer you.
Yes.
He bumped me out at Summer Jam. Does that make him the king of New York?
No, absolutely not.
So if me and you homies, that means you could smack me and I can't smack you back.
I got a better question for you.
Or you know what I mean?
Do you feel, because you know it happens all the time, you get a little gassed. Somebody might have gave you that cosign. They might have gave you the keys to that whip.
I said that on MTV. I told him that. I said, yo, this is y'all fault. Y'all overrating these niggas too fast. And now we got situations like this where nigga feeling themselves. They feel like they can shit on New York where hip hop started at. You know what I'm saying? Y'all giving these niggas too much credit. The greatest lyricists of the year, the greatest, the hottest artist here.
Hottest MC.
Boom, all of that shit.
Now that's hate. Now that's hate, Pap. You see what I mean? All of them niggas was mad at that MTV hottest MC list. Even Papoose is talking about the list. And he was nowhere near the fucking list. Nowhere near the list. That MTV MC hottest MC list in 2013 had niggas tight.
The greatest, the hottest artist here.
Hottest MC.
Boom, all of that shit.
I argued with
You know what I mean?
Mind you, Pap, if you felt like this, if you felt like he wasn't worth people fucking with and he's not that good, why the fuck when he came to New York City, why the fuck was you showing him around New York City? Why was you doing that? Why you didn't decline his opportunity when he brought you on stage? See, let's be clear. New York wasn't fucking with Papoose. New York was not fucking with Papoose to the point they wouldn't even allow him on the Summer Jam stage. But who gave him that look? Who gave him that look? When Kendrick Lamar was performing a Hot 97 Summer Jam in 2013 on his set, he brought Papoose out because New York wouldn't bring him out. And you see what niggas do? You see what niggas do? You see how they act? They so fucking ungrateful. Ungrateful.
With Grizzly,
too much too quick.
And I'm calling Emilio Kendrick. Me and Self argued. I felt that he wasn't number one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pro Kendrick. I like a couple of Kendrick records, but I felt that can Kendrick be here 10 years from now?
And can Kendrick be here 10 years from now? Chat. Cousins. Can Kendrick Lamar be here 10 years from now? When was this video? This video was 13 years ago. It was uploaded on the 21st. It says 12 years, but on the 21st in 6 days, it'll be 13 years. What has Kendrick Lamar accomplished in the next 13 years, y'all? Can y'all list out some things that Kendrick Lamar has accomplished in the next 13 years? Because I just love going back to see things like this where people question, oh, it's about Drake said something similar. Drake said something similar in his interview with Elliot Wilson, where he said, what did he say? He said, it's about making great bodies of work. I'm into making great bodies of work. You dropped one album, but can he do it again? That's what Drake said. Can he do it again and again? Because I'm about making great bodies of works, not just moments. Oh my God. So in that, he said, will Kendrick be here 10 years from now? So in 13 in total, he's become a Pulitzer Prize winner. You know, he made To Pimp a Butterfly. Yes, Kwani, we know he made To Pimp a Butterfly. Highest selling hip hop song of all time in Humble. It's Double Diamond. Unfortunately, they have not certified it yet, but eventually, if it gets certified, it's Double Diamond. Yes. Shit is crazy. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, this is the type of shit that they were on. Kendrick Lamar is officially the most awarded rapper in Grammy history in this time span. He has 2 Emmys. Shout out to the cousin who said that. 2 Emmys, Forever Blessed. You know? War tour, two of the highest grossing rap tours in rap history. Exactly, Tiff. Motherfuckers is crazy. But here we go. Let's go
Kendrick
back.
records, but I felt that can Kendrick be here 10 years from now?
And I said yes. So basically what you're telling me, I'm supposed to say, yo, he brought me out on Summer Jam. He said he king of New York, so what?
No.
So he's supposed to shut up.
No,
that's what
not at all.
Just because you my man don't mean you can disrespect me.
Not at all.
Y'all niggas is crazy with that shit, man.
Not at all.
And I agree.
First and foremost, I did Summer Jam before. When I did that shit, the ground shook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Years before, we even knew he probably wasn't even born yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I did that shit before, so it is not.
You see these niggas and the way that they talk? Again, ungrateful. I did Summer Jam before and the ground shook before him. Who gives a fuck what you did in the past? They wouldn't even let you on the stage. This time, they snuck you on the stage. Kendrick snuck you on the stage. TDE snuck you on the stage because Hot 97 didn't even respect you. And if I'm not mistaken, the times that you did perform at Summer Jam is because you were also a guest. Let me double check that though. Has Papoose performed at Summer Jam? Before 2013, because that was the only one that's coming up. Papoose, Google not even saying if you performed on Summer Jam or not. My nigga, they don't even know if you performed on Summer Jam or not. This shit said no. Papoose had not officially performed at Hot 90 Summer Jam prior to 2013. He famously made his first major Summer Jam appearance on June 2nd, 2013 by coming onto the main stage uninvited during Kendrick Lamar's set to perform his song Get At Me. You see how niggas do? You see how niggas do?
Not like he brought me up there for the first time and nothing. That's not what happened.
I kind of figured it was the Touch It remix. I kind of figured it was that. But him acting like that was his set is fucking crazy. Acting like that wasn't Busta Rhymes' set is crazy. I kind of figured it was Touch It. But Google don't even acknowledge that you was a part of that performance.
Shit before, so it is not like he brought me up there for the first time and nothing. That's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to say, guys.
I just don't think that he brought you out. Like, you know, I mean, maybe it was a situation where, you know, all right, yo, you good, you my man, you could come, blah, blah, blah. But to me, you know, an effective way of looking out for someone, you know, if I tell you come to the club and you walk in the club and you get in the club,
these false equivalences, it's idiotic. Because that's exactly what it was. Hot 97 wasn't fucking with Papoose, and Kendrick brought him on at the end of his set. It's that simple. Trying to dance around the subject because you're upset about the King of New York bullshit is crazy to me. It's just crazy to me.
You just came to the club.
I'm gonna say
I
this.
didn't walk you in. You'll come to my table.
I'm gonna say
let's pop some bottles and drink together.
Yep.
That's looking out.
I'm gonna say this. I'm sure y'all not blind. Y'all do see it was a confusion up there before I came out, right? Anybody notice that?
Yes, it was confusion because nobody knew you were supposed to come. It was a surprise to the people of Hot 97, my nigga.
He did what he did, and next thing you just seen me.
Yeah. Nah, I
That's
respect
all I'm gonna
that.
say.
I don't think you gotta be from New York. Maybe you gotta just reside here and be chilling here in New York.
Gotta be from here, self. Gotta be from the town, my nigga.
Yeah, I can't.
How you gonna be the king?
I can't say I'm the king of Brooklyn. I just lived there for 2 years.
That's
brother.
disrespectful.
No, not too. What I'm just saying, like if you somebody that resides somewhere, like you, that's just how I feel.
Now you about
Yourself,
if he was from yourself, or some G shit.
A lot of niggas ain't from the towns. They ain't from. But look, like a lot of people be like, yo, I just moved there. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Some people was born somewhere, then they moved somewhere else.
But hear me out,
you know what I'm saying?
If the nigga was from the town, niggas wouldn't even be going at his head like this. That's why it's disrespectful.
No, people would still be going at this. People would still go at his head because they feel like they the king also.
Yeah, but nah, niggas, the disrespect is so disrespectful.
I agree with you
because of that.
I agree that it's very disrespectful
because you're not from here.
I also agree with us New York DJs. It's disrespectful to even still continue to play this. I agree with that too. I think it's disrespectful too because it sounds like we co-signing. It sounds like we co-signing this shit.
See, I'm not a DJ, but that. Whoa.
I mean, I don't
drop the joke.
I don't think an LA DJ would play a New York dude this in LA like.
But this ain't the first time.
Yo, listen, this is the only city that shit happened in.
This ain't the first time.
So then why play
I've been broke that down a long time ago. When you go to them niggas town, you feel like you in them niggas town. When you come to New York, you feel like you in them niggas town. Listen, the nigga got out of line. That's it, man. Everybody feeling sorry for this nigga. When the nigga dropped the record, everybody go, oh shit, oh New York is shook. Now that I aired his ass out, everybody feeling sorry. Oh, Pat went too hard. Don't feel sorry for the nigga. He should have did it.
Well, you did kind of go, just pause. You did kind of go.
Yo, self.
You was talking about his manhood too. Like,
fuck it, man.
That's the only thing I like. Oh,
yo, self, I call a spade, man.
Yo, man.
I mean, I understand.
that guy from Brooklyn, he was talking about, ejaculating on people's car seats, baby mama's car seats. That was kind of hard too, man.
I
told niggas that the other, that's this hip hop nigga Jay-Z came on the nigga baby mama's car
I just feel like there's no rules in like
rules.
rapping, you know what I mean? Like what like on the other station that we heard, his comments, and he said that, I think he went a little bit hard. He's talking about his mom's. I mean, I didn't understand that.
Meanwhile,
this is hip hop.
Meanwhile, this is the same guy who says, something isn't hip hop enough. And, these words, these lyrics are hip hop enough.
Shout out to him, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna bash him, man, but I'm gonna say this, man.
No, I mean, it has to be
All I'm gonna say is this, man. I sent the record to Slay. I went to sleep, man. I woke up the whole city.
Nigga said I ain't trying to bash him after just bashing him. Yo, people are crazy.
He was in a frenzy. The whole world was in a frenzy. I was trending. I ain't sent. Only one I sent it to was Slay on some G shit because I ain't think niggas was gonna fuck with it like that. I know nigga how y'all is now. Like, I kind of seen that, so I said, yo, Slay here, man. I woke up, the whole world was in a frenzy. You know what I'm saying? So it's obvious the shit was effective. If it wasn't effective, niggas would have been like, oh, Pap should have went harder. Now that I nailed the nigga, I shouldn't have killed him.
How was the relationship,
play so
man?
with the nigga. We played this hard boy.
Like I don't know what the relationship was previously, but how is their relationship now?
Man,
Or would there be one going forward?
I hear you, my nigga. If you disrespect New York, we got a problem.
So I mean, if you saw Kendrick right now,
does he have to say sorry?
Like how the nigga told you, you gonna let him knock your sister off because he brought you like, is y'all cool?
Well, yeah, I think that's a good question. Like I guess previously I was under the impression, I don't know if I was wrong, that you two guys, either you and him were cool or someone in his camp and you were cool. Am I correct?
Yeah, before anybody knew who he was, I literally took them niggas through Brooklyn.
Okay.
Through the Ville, through the Star, East New York, all that shit. I took them niggas, they from the West, they never seen that shit.
Right.
Took them through. Didn't show in Long Island, brought them niggas out on stage, let them rock, introduced them on stage. You know what I'm saying?
That's a look.
Brought them niggas on the stage. We was cool. We got a good rapport. We kick it. You know what I'm saying? Everything is good. But if you disrespect New York, we not cool no more.
No, so it's like say from I guess in the last 24 hours, no communication with I guess that TDE camp and Papoose.
Nah,
none,
not with me.
Okay.
Did you try to reach out like, yo, I'm about to go for your head?
I reached out beforehand.
Before I
went for his head, I reached out. Okay, so
I'm not listening to that. But this is just one of the examples of how salty niggas was. Is Papoose the mayor? Papoose is not even a sewer rat in New York. No, he's not the mayor. He's not even a sewer rat. I don't know who put a battery in this nigga back, but it's just hilarious. It's just fucking hilarious, okay? I don't know what got into them niggas. Them niggas was feeling themselves, okay? And speaking of, let's listen to this clip from Corrupt, because Corrupt went off.
I'm the king of New York. His name was Frank White. I'm the king of New York. His name was Frank White. You notice how since somebody from the West Coast will say they're the king of fucking New York, they automatically assume we're disrespecting New York.
Right.
I'm sick of that shit. We don't have a problem with you, New York. Stop it, my nigga. King of New York is a fucking movie. It's a fucking movie. Biggie called himself Frank fucking White. Who is Frank White?
Christopher Walken.
Wrong. He's the fucking king of New York. It's a fucking movie, man. We don't want your city, your country, your town. You know what? We from Los Angeles. We from Compton. Nigga, Watts, Inglewood. Nigga, we are the West Coast. Why the fuck would we want to be where you at, nigga? We don't like your fucking streets. We like ours, cuz. Ours. We don't have a problem with you guys, my nigga. We don't have a problem with y'all, cuz. Sorry about that. I had to get that up, of course.
He just put his glasses right back on and said, my apologies. Listen, Kendrick said it. My big homie Corrupt. Fuck is y'all niggas talking about? Don't nobody want to be from New York. Don't nobody want to be from New York, nigga. Niggas is not trading in sunny palm trees for homeless niggas sleeping on 125th and you battling the rats for a slice of pizza. Don't nobody want that, bro. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. But man, this is folk. This is niggas was outside their bodies. Let's listen to what Nas had to say.
New York City representing Hot 97, representing Hennessy. My boy Nas is here. And it's been like another step in a very long journey. We hung out in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and now we're here to celebrate the unveiling of the Hennessy VS limited edition bottle designed by Ojemios. And I know that you've also seen the twins. They're here. They're really excited to meet you. But just tell me a little bit about the mix between art, music, nightlife, just all of that mixed together.
I mean, we personify it. It's all about.
Especially right now in hip hop, there seems to be a new fascination with the world of fine art. Not just.
It's been like that. Like, I mean, the streets always dictated what was quality. If you ask me, the streets always dictated what was the flyest sneaker. You know, what was the best way to wear a chain? What was the best way to wear your Wally Clarks or your Bally shoe or your You know what I mean? Or what was a great sound? What was the sound that represented the people at that day and time? It's always been the streets that dictated that. We always had a fine eye for fine art, but we just never been given credit because we've always been looked down upon because we came from the street. But we know what's up. Let's watch Wild Style. You know what I mean? Watch that movie, man. You'll know straight up right there.
And the twins themselves are really huge fans of hip hop and hip hop's roots. But one thing that is right now so current this week that everybody's talking about is obviously that Kendrick Lamar verse from Control. You know, he said some things about being the new king of New York, being the king of both coasts. I really wanted to get your reaction to that.
Wow. My reaction is wow. Love hip hop right now.
The energy and the competitiveness.
Yeah.
When was the last time something like this was this exciting, where, you know, we were analyzing every verse, every word?
Depends, you know. It depends. I don't. So you know, certain fans like certain genre, certain eras of rap.
Yeah.
Certain fans are not up on certain eras, so they don't really remember all of it. Yeah. KRS-One, MC Shan, and all the way even to Busy B. And this is what hip hop is all about.
But specifically that line or that challenge that he kind of put out to the rest of the new artists.
You gotta ask him.
You weren't offended though.
I'm a listener, so that's what I do.
And one last thing, we want to know what's coming up for you. I know, obviously.
And it's just that simple. It's just that simple. Nas ain't feel no type of way about it. Jay ain't feel no type of way about it. Because they understood what the fuck the moment was. But then you got niggas getting outside of their body for no reason. For no reason. This is why. This is why Nas and Jay-Z be fighting over custody of Kendrick. Because he's one of them. He's one of them. He understands the sport. He understands the essence. He understands what it is that Kendrick was trying to do. Why the fuck would Nasir give a fuck? Why would he care? Especially if you have comprehension. You know? Busta too, can't forget. Busta as well. But niggas was in their feels.
It's an honor. I had the opportunity to actually be here in 2011, and it was one of those energies is always turned up because it's about finding and people can tell that by how I am on stage. When it's me and I can ride 8.A to point B and I feel content with it, that's when I know it's ready because that's what music do. It help you get you from point A to point B. I mean, you know, it's one of those things where I appreciated the promotion. For one, a lot of people didn't. He mentioned me, and a lot of people like, why the fuck he say Big Crit name? And then they went and checked out my music. They went and heard One Train, and now they understand. So a lot of people on Twitter that never heard my music before, now they going back through 260 records of being every year that I've been putting out content. I've been lyrical. I've been putting it down. So for me, it's one of those things where I appreciate. I didn't take it necessarily as a diss. Hip hop is competitive, but I am a competitor. This is a gladiator kind of sport. But y'all are cool. Oh yeah, shit, I ain't no goddamn beef. Right. Hell no. Because it seems like the people we called out, he's actually cool. Yeah, I mean, because it's like a respect. You know, like everybody said, if you're on the basketball court, you know a nigga cross you over, you might play defense with him a little different. You gonna let the nigga break your ankle? I would assume not, and that's what I'm not trying to do. Ain't no nigga gonna shake me in the motherfucking studio.
Another one who just gets it, who just understands the sport. Wait, hold on.
Just the moment, probably when I first heard like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew that since just the moment, probably when I first heard the Compton freestyle on Kanye joint, I was like, this dude gonna be. So it ain't like I was like, like he gave me a fucking great Kendrick verse, but I think people are just taking this shit the wrong way. Like he said my name, like he said a couple people's name, and he said he's the best rapper. I say I'm the best rapper every song I'm on. I just don't say nobody's name. It's like implied. Like he just did it a different way. So you know, niggas gonna say what niggas gonna feel how they feel. Like whatever. Like I got music coming out too, my nigga. Like we all have music coming out. I mean, it just ain't happened like that in a long time. Okay. You know, somebody not from somebody that it always comes from like the bitter dude that had his time. Yeah, sure. You know, it never nobody like that's on their prime or on their way up. Ever, you know what I'm saying? Like said that or did it that way. Yeah. So it was like a lot of shock factor, but it's like, yo, do y'all niggas know what a diss record is? You know what I'm saying? Like some niggas like, oh, he gave you what you just found out about Kendrick Lamar? Like he gave you a fucking good ass Kendrick Lamar verse and said niggas' names. Like every rapper, that's what they call it, like bragging. Like that's part of like he just said niggas' names. Like, you know, there's an analogy of who's ever standing in my way, I'm gonna do something to you. So he said something about if you stand in the way, and that goes for everybody. Thank you for mentioning me too in that category. I might have felt away if he didn't say my name. So you got the nigga who's gonna sell the most records this year on there, Drake. And you got the nigga who sold the most record up until now. I think I'm in good company. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm in good company. But at the end of the day, I think I'm the best rapper out. And my fans think that too. There's a lot of niggas, it's a lot of old timers, man. There's a lot of niggas in the game that'll tell you that I'm their favorite rapper. You know? But you know, in this day and age, the hate is 10 times louder than the love. If somebody say fuck you, it's a scream. If somebody say you're the greatest, it's gonna be a subtle whisper.
Somebody said that Phil Jackson said something too, and he did on Twitter because you said if Phil Jackson came back, still no coaching me. I'm uncoachable. I'm unsociable. Fuck y'all clubs. Phil Jackson tweeted, Kendrick, it's okay to be cocky and short, but we all need somebody to lean on. Let's just call it mentoring. This motherfucker had everybody talking. Everybody. From the rappers to the analysts to the fucking coaches, bro. Motherfuckers trying to soak them some, oh, that was just a moment. A big fucking moment. A huge fucking moment. Like, come on, bro. Shit is crazy. What else we got? What is Snoop?
Oh, you know this is 50th, that's family right there. You already know we tune into them. That's soft. I stand behind what Mano said. I was listening to him on the radio station.
Whatnot, and they say
Always what it say. You might get fooled.
Hold on, let me speed this up a little bit.
biggest thing is going on with hip hop right now, the whole Kendrick, the control line. Now, a lot of New York rappers are kind of trying to make this like a East Coast, West Coast thing again. Now, you were one of the forefathers of, doing the whole New York, City of Dreams, kicking down the buildings and whatnot. And they say that, New York is soft now.
I wouldn't say New York is soft. I stand behind what Mano said. I was listening to him on the radio station. It was crazy to hear somebody from New York speak from the perspective that he spoke from.
The same people that's in New York want to go to the clubs and party and listen to Future and everybody else. So I think that we kind of lost our culture. There is no more New York sound.
And he's a real nigga, so you can't just not take his words into account. So when I was listening to him speak from his perspective, he basically hit it on the nail because it's a lot of following going on, with sound and influences. But what people don't understand is that in New York influenced everybody in the beginning. When hip hop was born and bred, it was born here. And it spread around the whole globe, so its influence was definitely going to take on new faces and new, bodies and new sounds or whatnot. But the thing is, it all originated here, so there's no such thing as a true original. There's really no originator to what it is, but people get so caught up with trying to make beef when he's just making good music. He's making a point by saying what he's saying. He's juggling both coasts. His music is being played all over the New York radio stations, all over the West Coast radio stations. He's selling tons of records. He's selling out concerts. Shit, that's the king. I mean, when I was doing that, I proclaimed myself the king, and nobody had a problem with it. It's just that he's a nice guy, so they have a problem with it because he doesn't have a gangster approach. But let me let y'all know, he got 100,000 motherfucking gangsters with him. So y'all better watch what y'all say. You understand what I'm saying? Keep it hip hop, because that's what he did. He kept it all hip hop. He didn't go personal. He attacked his friends and told them.
From telling niggas that they need to watch their tone and watch their mouth to posting tailor-made freestyle. Time is crazy, bro.
And this is friendly competition. And he named it. These are my friends that I'm after because they're hot and they smoking and they dope. And he named it. And he told them I'm on y'all. And that's what hip hop does. That's what it's supposed to do. So me as an old guy, as a forefather, I can sit back and just watch the game and just give my perspective from a fan. You know what I'm saying? And not have to get involved because this is a young man's game. And I'm not young anymore, so I can sit back and watch the show. He took, you know, the rap game by storm, and he did it without the help of Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, so to speak. You know, we're there for him, but we're not catalyst his record. That's his name. And that makes me feel good that he can stand on his own 2 feet and create his own movement and not be so connected to the gangster movement, but have his own movement and create his own sound and style, and then do records with people all over the world and get that national respect. So when he did drop the, you know, Control verse, to me, it's necessary. You know, he's feeling like he's feeling. One thing about the West Coast, we ain't never been friendly. So I don't know why y'all thought this nigga was gonna be friends with y'all because he had a backpack. He may have a motherfucking AK in that backpack.
Now you were like in the kind of the same position at the Source Awards a long time ago when you were in New York, and you had, you know what I'm saying, just came right on out and said, hey, y'all ain't got love for Snoop Dogg and Death Row and whatnot. Well, then let it be known.
The East Coast don't love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. The East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Death Row. Y'all don't love us. Y'all don't love us. Well, let it be known then.
Like, what was going through your mind then? Because things were hot for you.
Well, what was going through my mind at that particular moment was that New York was at an uproar because they felt that Puffy had been disrespected.
Yes,
And
Kendrick is a
they
very
wanted to
nice
get
guy.
back. That's just point blank. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't tripping. He had, you know, pushed it off to the side, but they was tripping. And they was like, you know what? We tripping. So I had to get the room back in a position of where people understood. Don't take the personal words of one man for the account of the whole team. This is not the way the whole team feels. We don't feel like this. This is the way he feels. We actually love New York. We was born and raised on this New York sound. We want to get down with y'all. That's why we here. We love what y'all provided us. Y'all gave us a way to express our thoughts. That's what me and my crew was feeling. And it was always that in the beginning, because we always had a natural respect for New York, because New York MCs were the ones who we emulated. They were the ones who was popping the most, whether it was KRS, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, MC Shan, LL Cool J, no matter who it was, they was popping the most. And the ones who popped the most give off the most, you know, inspiration, the most influences, and they were our influences. They were the guys who we wanted to be like until NWA came. NWA, Ice-T, and all those guys came. Then we had our own identity. Then we could say, okay, this is what the West Coast, this is, okay, we're supposed to rap like this, we're supposed to look like this. But in the beginning, we was all lost because all we had was what we had.
Child, Uncle Snoop is something else. And back to the Uncle Phil tweets, because Punch had responded to the tweets. He said, yo, Phil Jackson responded, you rap niggas bet not say nothing at this point. And this is the exact same energy they came to New York with. Just a bunch of fucking troublemakers. These LA niggas, a bunch of fucking troublemakers, and they dared y'all to jump bad and do something about it. That's crazy. Punch said, one of you niggas jump out the window if you want to. LOL, King Kendrick. A bunch of fucking troublemakers, bro. The audacity. Could you imagine the all fucking audacity to set the fucking hip hop world, the world in general, because look, again, you got fucking Phil Jackson throwing in his 2 cents. You set the fucking world ablaze. You come off tour in Australia or wherever the fuck y'all were, and you decide to go to a fucking party in New York City, said, fuck going home. Let's make a little pit stop. Let's make a pit stop and see who really mad. Let's see who really... Oh, these motherfuckers was terrorists. Hold on, I think I got the video. Is this it? I think this is it. Hold on, let's play it.
That time. And I'm like, yo, everybody is friendly right now. I'm like the first dude. I mean, I give it to you from my perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody else might have other perspectives.
Right.
My perspective was Sean sent the record, and before that, me and Kendrick was talking about what was going on at that time. And I'm like, yo, everybody is friendly right now. I'm like, the first dude that come and change that is gonna start a new wave. I ain't saying, you know what I mean, I told him to do that. We had that conversation like, and a few weeks later, he was, I think he was on tour. And he sent me the song. He was like, yo, what you think? I listened to it, I'm like, oh, it's perfect. It's the one. And he told me, he was like, he wanted to give Sean another verse. But Sean was like, nah, keep that. You know what I mean? In competitive MC stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that was the best move.
Yeah. Okay, so you told him to keep it.
He told him to keep it.
It drops. Pandemonium.
Yeah.
What's the feeling now? Like, yo, maybe I shouldn't have put it out, or fuck it. We here now.
It caught fire everywhere. When I
Right.
seen Phil Jackson like mention it in the tweet, I'm like, oh, okay, this is different right here. I mean, it's on Sports Center. It's in places that rap wasn't in
Right.
at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So we knew it was huge. Kendrick didn't understand the impact because he was overseas touring. So he didn't really get the feeling of what was going on out here.
Right.
So his first time back was
I think 99% of New York responded to it. Just to clear it up. The King of New York bar. What was the meaning?
He was saying he was Pac and Biggie.
That's what I said.
Because he said, I'm the king of New York and the king of the coast. He's talking about the West Coast. So like, I mean, one hand, I juggle them both. But you know what it was though, on your point, that was a Corrupt bar originally. Because Corrupt said that, and Corrupt was referencing that he was Frank White.
Yeah.
So Kendrick was like giving
Double
praise to that.
Yeah.
And I mean, taking it in his own direction.
Did you hear any of the responses? There was a bunch of
I
them.
listened to all of them.
You listened to all of them?
Who had the best one?
Who had the best one?
I think it might have been Button.
Button?
I like Button.
Button, the nigga that don't rap no more.
Yeah. You know what was funny though?
Yeah.
It was funny to us. Like we literally sitting back like, oh, niggas mad. They angry. Look at all of them responding. That's crazy.
Well, not mad, but it's again,
competition.
Yeah, the
It's
spirit of
competition.
like if you go through that,
When I say 99% of New York responded to that, it's because that's the vibe in New York.
Competitive niggas.
Like that's the thing though. That's that competitive, you know what I mean, hip hop,
Right.
competitive nature.
Right.
And that's what sparked back to the whole control thing. And then the responses from, I mean, the New York guys.
Right. Was Kendrick ever gonna respond to anyone?
No.
No, I knew that. And that's why I said 10 steps up. No, I ain't doing this. Ain't nobody getting
But that's the
responded
thing,
to.
because
Like,
he didn't mean it as a diss.
right.
You know what I mean?
But it was taken. As
It
a
was
diss.
taken that way for sure. That verse even led to the fight with Puff and Cole.
Yeah?
For sure.
How? In what way?
So it was after the MTV Awards that same night. So our whole thing was, all right, let's go out to the club. We never go out to the club. But we, you know what I mean, we out there, the energy is up, everybody excited, let's go. So Jay and Puff was doing a dinner that they usually do. So in this whole thing, it was packed like 70-30 celebrities. So we come in there and I guess they spoke about it, so it's cool to say now. Puff and Cole was talking about the verse and they end up getting into, I mean, a little back and forth. So when we come in, Cole and Kendrick was talking about, you know what I'm saying, the verse. You know what I mean? And then, you know, Puff came back over and they argument sparked up again. So from there, they ended up getting in a whole scuffle in the club.
Between J. Cole and Puff?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Again, they spoke about it, so.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
All right, did you see the scuffle?
Yeah, I was right there.
Who won?
Take that. You know who won? Emery won. Jay-Z guy.
Yeah, he broke it up.
Emery thought somebody was jumping on Jay. So he rushed over there. He got in the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
And then he ended up grabbing Cole like, oh, it's Cole.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Somebody said, Nikki said Diddy had a thong on. Why did Mac Wop tell us that? Why did Mac Wop telling us that? He did not have to tell us that. Jumping Cole with a G-string on his nuts. Listen, Diddy is a fucking terrorist. That's why I said he does not need to be let out of prison. He needs to do at least 20 years for all of the crimes he has committed, including wearing a leather thong in the middle of a fight. Insane, bro. Insane. And shout out to Punch, because for the longest, the narrative has been, oh, J. Cole was defending Kendrick from Diddy whole time. That wasn't the fucking truth. That wasn't the truth at all. J. Cole felt some type of way about that verse too. And he wanted to have a conversation with Kendrick about it. And Kendrick is like, oh, niggas is really mad. Niggas is really upset about this. And Diddy is on it like, well, if you gonna represent for New York, nigga, you gotta get a lick back. You can't let him say this. You let him be comfortable up in here. You gotta represent. You gotta get back. J. Cole like, I don't want to get back. I want to apologize. Shit is crazy. Yeah, that was that. What else I got here saved? We did the Uncle Snoop one. Do we care about Tyga?
Love
What
that
Tyga
real
had to
hip-hop
say?
stuff right there. That was Crooked Eye. Now, speaking of real hip hop, we talked about this record earlier that came out last night. Big Sean, Kendrick. You actually tweeted something about it.
That shit was crazy.
Inspiring. So we're talking about this new Big Sean record that features Kendrick Lamar, Electronica, where Kendrick just
That was hard.
goes in. What was
That
your
was
reaction
hard.
when you heard this song?
I never heard him rap like. I mean, I heard him. He like DJ. I know DJ Dave from when I went to Gardena, and I had like his first mixtape when he was like 17, because it was like everybody in high school knew everybody that rapped.
It was training day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was the Hub City General. I wanted that one, and I was like, this dude is crazy, And sure enough, he's here now. So
crazy.
That verse was crazy.
And you said it actually inspired you to kind of really get back in the studio and get on that hip hop stuff.
Yeah.
What'd you mean like that? 'Cause I think you said something like about
It's kind of like just when you just start making money and you're touring a lot, you're doing a lot of things. It's hard to stay in a real creative space. You know what I'm saying? Because you got so much other stuff that you're doing outside of music. It's just, it's kind of like, I felt like back in the day, it was more like they wasn't touring like that. They were doing shows, maybe they go to New York, LA, and maybe somewhere in the South, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, they had a lot of other time to sit, to be creative, you know what I mean? So where now it's like people, artists is overseas, we got clothing line, we doing all type of stuff. So it's kind of hard to stay in that creative space when you're just not in there all the time, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Mr. 0.00 Tyga. What else we got?
Kendrick, Doug, how you doing, man?
We got Kendrick Lamar at LAX.
Oh, wow.
Just to recap the story, Kendrick Lamar called out basically all of hip hop on a Big Sean song.
That was tired, old, and lame.
Right. And when he did this, almost every MC worth his salt recorded responses.
So Diddy and Jay-Z even had a picture.
Even
that
had
came out.
an Instagram picture. They took a subtle jab at him. But this is the first time that anyone's really asked him how he feels about all the responses to the verses.
How you feeling about all the comebacks lately from your Control verse?
You gotta try harder. That is a direct shot to every single artist that put out a response.
It's really great.
You know what about Jay-Z and Diddy's Instagram?
What do you think about that Instagram post they did of you?
That's a big homie. Everybody else gotta try harder though.
Oh, he's the coolest guy ever.
It's so honestly dismissive.
He's like, advantage him. Advantage him. You sure it's not deuce? No, it's advantage. All right.
It happened that quickly. They went from hip hop to tennis. It's the only place in the world it can happen. Second serve, gotta use a little spin.
And if you think
Well, essentially, to wrap that up, Kendrick been hoeing these niggas since day one. Been hoeing these niggas since day one. Not giving a fuck about these niggas at all. All this hooting and hollering y'all doing, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody actually cares.
Drake Day going down right now, man. Control the record. People still banging it, man. Where is Drake at with Control?
I'm probably like as done as like the rest of the world is with that record. Like I think it came and it went, you know what I mean? And not to discredit it, like it was a good moment, but at the end of the day, it's just like, it was like one of those sort of like fleeting like Twitter frenzies that like it was cool for what it was, you know, and I'm just into making, like, my thing is, like, I like lasting power, you know, that's my thing. I want you to still be listening to this album in the summer or, you know, next year, where I want this to stay in your car, stay on your mind. It's like not even about the music, you know what I mean? It wasn't even about like the content of it. It just seemed to be about, like, you know, all the and all the talking at the time, and now everybody's like over it. Nobody plays it. It's just like whatever.
But I think that's because it wasn't a single, and it did what it was meant to. It had people listening to lyrics and excited about hip hop.
And you and Kendrick are good as far as like the albums and doing records with each other. Did that kind of, when you heard your name, did you feel like, man, like that was kind of disrespect, or did you feel like, you know, our names were just kind of thrown in there and it was?
I feel like he made a decision, you know what I'm saying? And it was a decision to make. You know, he was like, man, I'm either going to go for this moment because I know it's going to be a big moment, or I'm going to like take heed to the fact that I have real relationships and I'm going to like not do that. Cause like, you know, I'll be real. Like, I've thought of doing that before. You know, I thought like, man, it would be crazy if I just went off on everybody, but it's just kind of like, where does it really get me? Then what? Then every time I rap, people are going to expect me to be confrontational. And when I'm not, then it's not entertaining. You know what I mean? It's like, it kind of puts you in a box a bit. So
I don't think that put Kendrick in a box.
I don't know if I necessarily respect it. You know, we all make decisions. I'm sure he'll be good. He's talented as you know what I'm saying? He's going to have another album and another opportunity to take the world by storm. So he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Even if it doesn't feature, you know, any of the names that he mentioned, which it probably won't, to be honest.
You see how mad he is? He's trying to get niggas to not feature on music with Kendrick. He's trying to blacklist Kendrick.
Another album and another opportunity to take the world by storm. So he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Even if it doesn't feature, you know, any of the names that he mentioned, which it probably won't, to be honest with you. I don't know who's going to go back from that and be like, yeah, let's do that. Let's link up and nah, you know what I'm saying? But he'll be all right. You know, he's a talented dude.
Does it make you like not want to collab with him?
Yeah, I'm good right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Meanwhile, this nigga been begging for a Kendrick feature on every fucking album, according to Stat. Every fucking album, apparently he has been begging for that feature. Hilarious.
You know, he's a talented dude.
Does it make you like not want to collab with him?
Yeah, I'm good right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just about this album and me, and you know, I don't know necessarily if I feel like 100%. Like, I'm not like, man, send me some, let's work. Like, nah, not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really just focused on me and OVO and my side of things. You know, I'm not really like into doing like a record with him now.
So you and Kendrick, you will sleep tonight. Not
yeah.
together.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I always say.
I'll sleep every night.
That's what I say. I'll sleep tonight.
That nigga was hot. He was hot. So hot. Fast forward to now, like, mind you, Kendrick has worked with several of the rappers he named since. Several of them. Wale was upset because he couldn't get a Kendrick feature. He said Kendrick was acting too Hollywood. Kendrick ain't pick up the phone. Wale was one of the first people who called out Kendrick for not picking up the phone. That motherfucker don't answer the phone for nobody, bro. For nobody. That motherfucker is crazy. Hold on. So that's one interview he was complaining and trying to blacklist Kendrick. So I don't think anybody's gonna want to work with him anymore. I don't think nobody wants to be cool with him anymore or gonna feature with him anymore. Some bitch shit, bro. Some real bitch shit, bro.
Joel came first. 2 o'clock is really good, but it ain't the knockout. It's good. It's good. But it ain't the lead. Yo, me and him was like, yo, because he hit me at 2. He like, yo, what's up? I'm like, all right, cool. Boom.
See, like Bodega Bam.
That's like a B+. No, if the nigga put up 50 points, he put up 30. Like, regular night 30 is incredible. Right. But after Jordan's 50,
So who's gonna put up 55?
Now, here's the next. No. That's not the point. What's gonna happen next? And I said around 8 or 9. That was my next prediction. Now you're gonna have a subpar New York rapper
somebody trying to
come out with some shit. It's gonna be just okay. That's gonna be about 9 o'clock. Right? Then tomorrow you're gonna have the like I sat in. It don't matter tomorrow.
It don't matter tomorrow.
It gotta be
It doesn't matter tomorrow.
It's a matter for a week.
But what are you gonna say?
Something's great. The whole point. This ain't regular rap. This is
I know it.
The nigga he's fucking, what's the name? What's the board on the skateboard? The famous motherfucker. Did you ever see the day when Tony Hawk really threw the 900?
Right.
It wasn't the fact he threw the 900. It was that all of those young skate niggas was out there busting ass. Like the level of skating. If you're just I'm a skateboard watcher, right? The level of skating of the shit that the niggas was doing got the fever to the point where this nigga was like, yo, I gotta do this 900.
Right.
And he tried it like 4 times before he did it. That's the step your bars up. Step your bars up. Step your bars up. It's a lot of niggas, it's a lot of niggas, it's a lot. No, this is why it's so chess perfect. Number one, I'm not going at your coast. I'm telling you that I'm the king of hip hop. It don't matter where you're from. I got both of them niggas in my one right.
Jumping like this, right?
Right. I'm the king of the West and the East. I'm the king of hip hop.
Right.
Period. Number one. Number two, I came at y'all niggas on the shit that y'all complaining hasn't been in the game. This is lyrical. This ain't about who got the best beat.
Right.
This ain't about who got Future on the hook.
Right.
This ain't about nothing to take away. What he shot at you was lyrics. And I said the greatest.
I'm gonna wear white tee and cool.
The greatest point that a lot of people is missing is when we do our arguments, right? Yo, so and so is nice, so and so is nice to regular people, right? In a barbershop or something, they always hit you with the yo, he ain't sold no records.
What?
Now you got somebody that sold records, and it's relevant in the culture,
right?
To change the zeitgeist of the field,
right?
Of what's going
That's
on.
That's why he's Teflon right now. What can you say?
You got to come with.
He got the OGs on his side.
No, but it's nothing you can say. Even if let's say for an instance, Jay Nas, somebody get mad that he said King of New York. Which they not, they laugh and they like, yo, I did that. But see the thing, but if they even mention it sideways in a song, Kendrick wins. Because now that means I am on this level with
I got your attention.
Nas.
But what he did in the song was very smart. He Hall of Famed them early in the verse.
Yeah.
He Hall of Famed them in the verse.
And he did it in a polite, gentleman way to say, when I step on the basketball court, I'm Allen Iverson. I know you're Jordan, but I'm going to try to shake you right now, and I'm going to get you. I got you my one time. Now, the rest of y'all that came in my year, I'm not even talking to y'all niggas. Y'all with me. It's crazy. And just to tell you, it's we gonna be together, we gonna take pictures, I'm gonna see you at the festival, we gonna laugh and shake all that shit. But when I get on this microphone, I'm gonna burn you. No, not I'm gonna burn you. I'm gonna make sure your fans don't wanna hear you ever again. That's how deep I'm trying to crush all of y'all. Like here's
the wild thing too. He said your core fans.
Yeah.
Not your fans, your bottom. I've been with you since day one.
Y'all niggas got rap again. Y'all niggas got rap. Y'all got out-rap me. And he kind of cheated a little bit because he had Albert Long to pin his. He put the pressure on these niggas. Like, they said, nigga, they right now. Niggas is hovering over inboxes right now. They on revision 5. You know, normally when a nigga just be like, yo, blah, and I took the beat and I put it out. No, like today niggas is going to their mans like, yo, is that strong enough? Is that line? What they should be doing every day.
Right.
That's what's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like every day you should be like, nah, that's not good enough. You can't just go out the internet freestyle to that.
What are you gonna say? I'm just trying to, even if you sit down and write your best rhyme, what is this rhyme gonna contain? What's gonna be in it? You can't say he can't rap. You can't say he's not selling records. Those are two biggest arguments, like you said. He got the OGs beside him, Bloods and Crips, both sides, right? His ball.
Now they can say he got the Bloods and the Crips, both sides. So he been like that.
His Dre, his big homies corrupt, his team is winning. What can you say? And then on top of that, you can't say anything about cars and jewelry because he doesn't care about that.
I already put you can't clothes me, you can't jewelry me, you can't money.
I'm just nicer than you, and I have a platinum proof.
You have to rap. You have to rap. You have to really rap.
You doing that?
Yeah. It's a lot of niggas run around the city talking about they really rap. They complain that that's the reason why they're not on.
Right.
So really rap.
So really rap. I'm on. Really rap.
And that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line of this. Shout out to Ninth Wonder and shout out to Guru, because I think they have the perfect reaction to this. They broke this down so flawlessly. Kendrick Lamar has been him since day fucking one, bro. He been him since day one. This isn't no overnight shit that popped off in just 2024. No, he's been him. They've been held him to the higher standard. They've been knew who he was. He's always carried himself the same fucking way. Again, you can't try to money talk him. You can't try to record sell him. You can't try to out gangsta him. You can't do none of that with him, because he actually lived that, and some of that shit he just don't give a fuck about. He don't give a fuck about. What you gonna do with him is rap, and you niggas still can't do that with him. You still can't rap with him, and that's why niggas hate Kendrick. That's why they hate him, because he has everything. When he literally said he's the king of the coast, he's the king of New York, one hand I juggle them both, he literally meant that, because he is both. He knows how to do. He studied all of the greats. He's mastered all of the greats, and still was able to become himself. Motherfuckers is not being real students. Niggas is not doing real homework. They not putting in the work.
I'm on my man, but platinum proof.
You have to rap. You have to rap. You have to really rap.
You doing that?
Yeah. It's a lot of niggas run around the city talking about they really rap. They complain that that's the reason why they're not on.
Right.
So really rap.
So really rap. I'm on. Really rap. I'm on. My man buzzing. My man behind him buzzing.
You got rap. You got rap. And especially, my advice would be to do it over a different. I would make a new beat. I wouldn't try to rap on that beat.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't rap on that beat. Leave that beat alone. Go do something else. You can't do the New York is Back record.
No, you can't do that.
And to be honest with you, nobody probably listened to it twice, but I went back and listened to Big Sean and Jay Electronica's verses again, and they're not bad verses.
No, they're not.
But they're 30-point nights.
Right.
When a nigga put up
55. Sit in the garden.
Yeah.
Yo, when's the last time you heard somebody call someone out on their own record? He called out Big Sean.
I don't think that's ever been done.
Never.
And pat him on the back before he said, like, y'all my homies. But
that's what I'm saying. He did it in a very gentleman way. Like, this is sport. Like, I'm telling you, I'm not mad at you. I have no beef with you.
When y'all my homies.
That court, I'm gonna bust your ass. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna bust your ass. And I want you to bring your A game. Now I score 55. I put the bar up here.
That's Michael
now
that's what Michael did. He used to invite niggas over his crib. He used to eat dinner and then go to the game and bust them. Mike did stuff like that.
The game need that. We need that.
We need somebody else. Is he going to answer? Can't nobody answer back, man.
Well,
it's just
you can't. Bars up. Get your bars up.
Shout out to Guru and Ninth Wonder for having the best response. For real. And look at this clown. Hold on, let's play this.
Dropper. Kendrick Lamar, you don't want this work. I body people in bins bigger than pots and dirt. I got porta potties in the dugout. First base. Coming to my place, that mean you want to chase me? Dropper.
I can't deal. I can't deal with this nigga.
Seems like you were ready to compete and eat all competition, but with To Pimp a Butterfly,
Yeah.
it seems like you don't even care what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? The thing about Control is I think people forgot just off the music that I put out that I'm actually from the West Coast. And the aggression that we have in our music, I can't run from that, you know, whether it be a Control verse, whether it be Black or the Berry. That's all. I'm influenced by Cube. I'm influenced by Dre. So
I hear Sugar Free on your
yeah, Sugar Free.
the
Yeah,
intro.
yeah, respect the shit. Definitely Sugar Free is in my music. King Kunta, one of the interludes. So I think what happened was people forgot that. So when you hear something like Control come from Kendrick Lamar, it's a reminder that, you know, I grew up off gangster rap, and that aggression will always be in me.
Were you surprised that nobody snapped back? This is a
Yeah.
lyrical exercise. Everybody was like, I'm gonna leave that man alone.
Yeah. And those who did, they did in a friendly way. You know what I
Very
mean?
friendly.
Very friendly. Yeah, it was cool.
What else we got? How Kendrick made Big Sean's 2013 Control one of the most important hip hop songs of the last decade. The best rappers defend their crowns. Number 1.
Is K Dot. And who is K Dot? When you were performing as K Dot, I think what you're saying is K Dot's almost a character.
Yeah, it's a persona. It's what I thought. What magnified what a rapper is.
Right.
You know, and he still comes out. You know, in the Control verse. That was, you know, K Dot had no rules. That was me honing in on the instinct of being an MC.
Right.
Being someone that's braggadocious or, you know, boastful, and that's the nature of hip hop. So that's something I can never throw away.
I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I said it. I'm dressed in all black, this is not for the fan of Elvis. I'm aiming straight for your pelvis. You can't stomach me, you plan on stumping me, bitch. I be jumping, being great to bitch. Feds and 9. And I want more now, no further from you niggas. What is coming?
That was that. Oh, this is the Angie
Yeah, you think so?
Martinez.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
I feel like that's just.
I think
I feel like those things are of the moment.
Yeah, but you're qualified.
Yeah, no, I'm.
You know
Oh
what
no,
I'm saying? Like
I'd hold it down.
You'd be enjoyable.
Yeah, but I do like, I really do this, like, as far as writing goes, and it would have to be warranted because it would be scathing.
It would be
Bars would be scathing. I can't just do it out of. I can't be the first one.
No, like after Kendrick's thing, you wouldn't. I noticed you didn't really get into that too much. So
I just like, I don't know. It just wasn't real to me. It's like I saw him after that, and it was just like love. So it's like, was that real or was that just like for the people? You know what I mean?
I think it's a sparring kind of sport.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you know, then let it be real. Then, you know, I mean, because those were harsh words, right? So it's.
And as soon as it got real, you ran to the fucking courthouse. As soon as it got real, you ran to the courthouse.
It's like, you can't just say that and then see me and be like, yeah, man, what's up? Pretending like nothing ever happened. Like, that's not real. That's not, to me, that's not like the nature of battling. I mean, there's passion behind it. There's anger behind it. I understand what
as a fan, I would enjoy a Drake and Kendrick kind of sparring session.
Well, I'm sure you would.
Yeah, I would. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? You want me to lie to you about this?
No, that's good. That's.
Shout out to Angie, man. Shout out to Angie. I appreciate Angie.
Which ones do you like? Are there any verses you Which ones do you like? Are there any verses you actually heard and were like, I like this. This is fire?
Yeah, I like the Los verse. Los was flipping his words, you know, and putting that spunk on it. I think he had the killer thing though. Yeah, Los.
So Los was your favorite joint. Interesting.
Yeah, Los killed it out of everybody.
And what was your first inkling when you heard Kendrick Lamar's Control?
I love the energy of it. I love the competitive nature of him going at people that he was on the record with and him taking that moment and making a hip hop moment out of it.
Right.
It was dope as shit to me. And I was like, yo, I want some of that. Like, don't nobody never give me those type of opportunities. I want some of that. So, in classic King Lo style, I jacked the beat and I went in the studio and I did my own rendition of it. And it actually got recognized by not just the entire internet, but Kendrick himself spoke on it several times in several different interviews that he thought I had the best response to his thing. And I thought that was dope because then I ended up meeting him and we exchanged numbers and shit. Bricks was just a little baby. We took a picture.
Aww.
So I got a picture of me, Kendrick, and baby Bricks. And
that's adorable.
I'm going to use it for whenever we do a song. Whenever me and Kendrick do a song, I use that as the artwork.
I think this is the picture that he was talking about. I wouldn't personally use this for artwork, but it's a cool picture. What else before? Do I have anything else? Other video that I want to play before that? Because I also wanted to play this Stat Quo clip from Culture United the other night. Shout out to Justin Hunt. Shout out to BK and everybody over there. at Culture United, but this clip was funny.
It just shows you how much people love conflict and it just shows you how much people love conflict and everything. So let's cut to it, man. People love conflict, people love confrontation, people love like this feeling that people are going at each other. And even though rap is a very competitive thing, especially with MC, Simba will tell you he ain't getting on no record with nobody not trying to have the best verse. He might not say it out loud in the studio with the person, but when we in there, we are competing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the whole Big Sean beef stemmed from Kendrick out rapping his ass on that damn song on that Khaled shit. That's why Big Sean really got upset, because Kendrick got on that bitch and skated. It made his verse seem, you know what I mean? So
which track was that?
On DJ Khaled album, when Kendrick got on there with him, Kendrick on there skating at the end.
Wasn't that
Big
shit
Sean,
called like Holy Key or something?
Yeah, Big Sean on there playing around. Kendrick got on that bitch. And
Holy
skated.
Key, that's the track. Wow.
Man,
I forgot all
Kendrick
about
got on-
that.
Man, I only remember it because I ain't heard from Khaled since he got top phone number for me to get the goddamn verse. Nigga called me 60 times. Stat quo. What's going on, bro? What's going on? It's Khaled. Trying to get your stat. It's really key. I gotta get with Top Dog. You gotta get. I'm like, this nigga didn't call me all these goddamn times. Boy, listen, Khaled will call your ass. But once he got what he needed, gone. See how he did Drake? That's that nigga. That's what he do. Once he get what he need, that nigga skate on your ass. Woo. You know what I'm saying? Once he need you again,
God!
Once he
Please
need you
don't
again, he
ever
back
do
like
that.
cooked crack. I'm just
Bruh.
saying. I'm just being honest. I'm telling y'all my life. I ain't saying some shit that ain't happened. Shit, it happened. That nigga there is some bullshit.
Wait, because I don't think this was the actual clip that I wanted to show. It was another clip. He didn't know. Or was that in this clip? He didn't. Well, basically, there was another clip. He didn't know that Big Sean and Jay Electronica was on Control. He didn't know that was Big Sean's song. And I don't understand how he didn't fucking know that. How don't you fucking know that? How don't you know that? I don't understand how he didn't know that. But this was also an interesting. Hold on, let me redo this again.
Last record I finished on the album last minute, and I was waiting on the Kendrick verse. I had the Big Sean verse for a long time, you know what I'm saying, because me and Big Sean did a few records, and that one I had sent, but I wanted to be patient to get that one done the way I wanted it to get done. I could have gave up and just got it done. I wanted to get it done a certain way, and I gave you Holy Key.
When'd you get Betty Wright on it?
Betty Wright was after Kendrick. Like, so how the Betty Wright thing went down is like, I told Big Sean, I was like, yo, Sean, I need you to catch the Holy Ghost. You know what I mean? Because like I said, this track was different. Usually I have a hook already. That's how I usually rock and present my records. And this one, I was like, I ain't gonna tell him what the hook is. Here's the beat. It's hard. I need you to catch the Holy Ghost. He's like, what you want me to talk about? I was like, man, just catch the Holy Ghost. You can talk about, all the cloth talk and the vibes that's going on, but catch the Holy Ghost. Like, just go in. No rules, no regulations. So he did that. I loved it. Then I hit Kendrick up. I was like, yo, Kendrick, I need you to catch the Holy Ghost. Like, I'm just telling you the truth. When you talk to, if you ever interview Kendrick and ask him, he'll gonna tell you. So I was like, yo, I need you to catch the Holy Ghost. And I said, straight determination, straight passion, no rules or regulations, just go like bad in is go. So he hit me up. I sent him the record and he's like, yo, I got some shows, and he understand I was on the timeline. And he's like, yo, when you got, I had like 2 more days to turn my album in. So he's like, I gotta do these shows. I'm gonna get back to it. And he was like, I got you. I gotta get back in the studio. So he hit me up. He was on the road and I'm just checking in. I was like, yo, just checking in. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm like sweating because the album got turned in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? And then I love the record so much that I'm like, I hope I don't lose this record or just rush the record to get it done just to get it on the album. I didn't want that to happen. So he was in the studio and I knew he was in the studio. So I texted him. I was like, yo, Kendrick Lamar, you just came from under the stage on the Beyonce show on BET, you came from under the stage and you just got done performing on water and you just, I was like, yo, Kendrick, I need you to give him that cloth talk. And I was just going in on the text, like legendary talk, like legendary. So this is me texting Leonard Jamal, like legendary talk. So I'm like, man, I hope he texts me back. You know what I'm saying? Now it's all real talk. So he texts me back and he put cloth talk. I said, I was in the studio. I looked at everybody and said, oh, that verse is coming. That verse is coming. And then like the next day, he texts me the verse. Them iPhones, you can text songs and stuff. So he texted me the verse. I push play. Man, I swear to you, man, I couldn't believe it. I got goosebumps because the man started rhyming and then started going bad. And then so it's like 4:30 in the morning, I got it. So at 4:34, because the song about 4 minutes long, 4:34, I text Betty Wright, like, yo, Miss Wright, I need you to meet me in the studio immediately. I got this idea because when I heard it, I was like, it's going to be called The Holy Key. I got this idea. We got to celebrate the Holy Key. And it's the last song on the album I'm making on the major keys. It was like a vibe.
This motherfucker talk too much. Too fucking much. But apparently, according to Stack Quo, this is when Big Sean got upset with Kendrick Lamar. And this is where their beef really stems from. But if you actually fucking know, this shit started with Control. It started with Control. Sean has said that. So I don't know. A professional yapper, bro. A professional yapper. But here we are, man. 13 years later. And this shit is still affecting people to this day. And it's crazy. If you have not already, please do me a favor and smash the like button for me. I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to y'all for getting us to over 200 likes. Also, shout out to everybody who has contributed to our goal. We are, 6 away from hitting the goal. So thank you so much for those who have contributed. Shout out to Bootleg Everything with the 440 jewels. Queen B, thank you so much. Bootleg Everything again for the finger heart. I appreciate that. Also, shout out to my girl TT with the GOAT trophy. Thank you so much. Bootleg Everything going crazy with the jewels. Thank you so much. Got a marshmallow, a floating heart, and a sundae. Check out the variety. I appreciate that. Also, shout out to my girl, Miss Hummus, with the 10. I appreciate that very much, cousin. Thank you for supporting the channel.
What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
She said, thank you so much for the shout out. I truly appreciate it. Keep doing your thing, cousin. You keep doing your thing too as well, girly. Couch Potatoes, thank you so much for the 100. Couch Potatoes again with the silver star. Thank you so much. MM as well with the sunshine. Shout out to Truman Show with the 99 cents.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Thank you so much for that. Truman again with the Unk alert in the building. Shout out to the Unks. Shout out to the Unks. Shout out to my girl Nikki with the Laughing Disco. Nikki again with the $2 holla.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
My girl said they stay hating on Kendrick accolades. And this just goes to show they've been hating since day one. Because why the fuck was Papoose in them interviews talking about, oh, he wasn't, they're giving him too much. He's getting lyricist of the year. He's getting MC of the year. Niggas been hating. And that's crazy. Niggas been hating since 2013. Watching. Trophy watching. You know how they say people pocket watch? And niggas been trophy watching when it came to Kendrick. And that is sad. That is pathetic. Shout out to Couch Potatoes again with the 100. I appreciate that. Shout out to the Truman Show doubling back with the 5. I appreciate that very much.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Truman Show said, I'm an OG nigga on YouTube crushing on some Monie. I don't even know how to super chat. I just be wanting to pay you. What we doing? You just be wanting to pay me? Okay. Well, I appreciate you just wanting to pay me. And I appreciate you figuring out how to do a super chat. Shout out to you. Shout out to you investing in Monie. That's appreciative. Just for that, you get a gunshot. Shout out to that. Shout out to Bootleg Everything for becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Shout out to my girl Lex. What's going on, Lex? Fuck Hat Poos. Hat Poos is crazy. What is wrong with you, Lex? What's wrong with you?
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck Hat Poos and that disappearing hairline. You sound like Remy. Shout out to Bootleg Everything. Ghost in the chat today. Listen, shout out to the ghosts. I be having a lot of ghosts who just be pulling up and just be listening. I appreciate y'all as well, but it would be nice for y'all to introduce yourself sometimes, you know? It would be nice. But I appreciate the support, Bootleg Everything. Shout out to you with the 5.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Lex is crazy. Hat Poos might be the phrase of the night. Couch potatoes again. Couch potatoes is killing these jewels. Shout out to you with the silver star. Shout out to my girl TT again, doubling back with the 5 for the gold. Thank you so much for supporting.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
I appreciate that. And yes, Nas is fine as fuck. Nas been fine my whole life. Goddamn. Sheesh. Shout out to Raphael. Twas the Gold Control 13-year anniversary. Great verse, phenomenal verse, classic verse. Shout out to Raphael for holding down the chat and supporting him.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
D2B2 up in the building. What's going on, D2B2? D2B2 came through with a $2 holla. Another $2 holla. Diddy tried to choke Jermaine. Crime of passion. I'm not playing with you, D2B2. I'm really not. Not tonight. The crime of passion is fucking insane. How you think Meek Mill feel about that? Shout out to D2B2 again with the 10 though. Hold on.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
D2B2 said, shit. Till chat Sony, let the record show that I think that J. Cole is a punk ass bitch. He's a bitch ass horseshit, as he calls himself. I had to censor myself a bit. Hopefully you get where I'm going. Like, y'all been on J. Cole bumper all night. The cousin Justin pulled up earlier and called him a punk ass bitch. Now D2B2 coming back and making it known that he's a punk ass bitch. And you know what? I don't even mind because I got J. Cole fans in my Instagram comment section going off on me. They upset with me, J. Cole fans. Mind you, they upset with me because I commented on we talked about it last night. I commented on a young lady's post about her saying that she was upset because J. Cole isn't getting media coverage for his The Fall Off tour. And I told her, I said, well, sister girl, you just gonna be upset because no one gives a fuck to follow J. Cole. And I wasn't saying it like in a derogatory manner or anything like that. I was saying it in a truthful manner. Media don't give a fuck about covering J. Cole. And that's just the reality of the fact. And because the media don't like covering J. Cole, the fans have to do their due diligence. So not only did I give you a reason why they're not covering him, I also gave you a solution. And you would think the coal miners would be appreciative of that, but no. I got called a fucking hater. Somebody told me who the F is you. I think that's one of his lyrics. Someone told me that J. Cole's a 2-6 nigga that be wildin'. I don't know what the fuck any of that means. I don't know what any of that means. But I'm just trying to help. And instead, they still curse me out. This is crazy. This is crazy. So you know what? Fuck J. Cole and fuck the coal miners. Fuck them. I've had enough. I'm trying to find supply solutions and resources, and they saying fuck me. What you say fuck me for? Come on, man. They be living in a state of delusion, for real. Shout out to the flight dog in the building. Appreciate the jewels. Appreciate the silver star. I appreciate you doubling back with the silver star. Shout out to my girl, Nikki. Shout out to Nikki. As well with the silver star and the gold coin. I appreciate that. Shout out to the cousin Easy with the 5.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Cousin said, I smell something. Is that you, Obs? And when he say something, he talking about puss. Say you sound like you smell like puss. Rank-a-dank puss. Sexy red on a Saturday night. Allegedly. I don't know. It's just different. Shout out to the cousin with the $2 holla. Shout out to the cousin for not coming in here uncivilized. He said those were harsh words, though. According to Aubrey, they were very harsh words.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
I thought the words were cool. You know? I didn't think the words were too harsh. Did y'all think the things that Kendrick said were too harsh? I don't think so. All he said was, I'm trying to compete with y'all. That's it. But you know, the mulattoes got a way of becoming victims out of nowhere. Shout out to D2B2 with the 5. Again, he said Aubrey should have gotten slapped on and watered on more often and more publicly. Watered on? Are we talking about the yellow water or actual water? Because you know they said somebody put yellow water on him and he did nothing about it. I think they said it was T.I.'s friend. His friend was drunk and you know he had to let his water go and it just got on his leg. That's crazy. The fact that you allowed somebody to put yellow water on you and you did absolutely nothing about it is insane. It's kind of crazy. As a man, where's your respect? This is why I can't take that dude serious. Like nobody should fear him. At no point in their career, nobody should fear him because he allowed someone to piss on him. He also allowed Diddy to slap the shit out of him. So, I don't know.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Like, imagine going out for the night and you just chilling and a nigga just start peeing on you. I would have killed somebody. There's no way I'm gonna let somebody piss on me, bro. That's just crazy. And you did nothing about it. Shout out to D2B2 again with the 5. Appreciate the contribution.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Also Stat Quo is synonym of a rake in all of its meaning. I don't like him and always hated his music. God damn. God damn. That I don't like you or your music. That's crazy. Shout out to the cousin Lindell Williams. Appreciate you coming through with the GOAT trophy. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you so much for that support. D2B2 again.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
D2B2 said Papoose is a bitch ass nigga that can rap. I'll give him that. Listen, we gonna give you props, but we gonna always also call you a bitch ass nigga if you being a bitch ass nigga. Okay? That has to use a woman in drama to drum up mentions about his name. It is low-key crazy how Papoose is only relevant based on the woman he's standing next to, you know? And I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with that, you know, stand next to your woman, but you ain't got your own motion. You ain't got your own motion. Pap smear. Tony said, Monie, you pour yellow. I'm kidding. What does that mean? What does that mean? Freaky ass nigga. What does that mean? Tony, you too freaked out. You trying to play water sports, Tony? You need to relax, bro. You need to relax. Tony too freaked out. Get this nigga. I am not playing with you, Tony. At all. Shout out to my girl, Queen B, with the floating heart. Shout out to Nikki with the 5. Thank you so much for that, cousin, supporting the channel.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Tony, you was not hacked, Tony. You was not hacked at all. Tony, I know you. I know you're kind. I've seen you before. You's a nasty nigga. You likes to get down and dirty. You will play that. You are an Olympic gold medalist in fuck shit, okay? I already know. Tony the type of nigga that'll get the plastic and lay it over the bed because he want to play jet ski. We gotta lock this nigga up. We gotta lock him up. And I ain't judging nobody's kinks. Get it how you live, as long as you're being safe and you ain't hurting nobody. Okay? If you want to be tinkled on, if that's your shit, if that rocks your world, by all means, do your thing, Tony. I ain't playing with him today. I'm really not. But again, back to Nikki. He said, I wanted how Drake and Lupe Fiasco feel every anniversary of Control. They hate it. Because according to Drake, it was only going to be a moment. That moment lasted long as hell. That moment is brought up every anniversary. Every anniversary is brought up. See, look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. We gonna have to hold him down. Okay? We gonna have to hold this nigga down. Takey wakey. Get this nigga a raincoat. Tony need a raincoat. This nigga is crazy. Shout out to Mary with the 100 jewels for the high five. I appreciate it. Shout out to Couch Potatoes again. Couch Potatoes been killing it with the jewels. Thank you so much, Couch Potatoes. I appreciate all of your support today. With the treat, he gave us a treat. Thank you so much for that. And shout out to D2B2 again with the 10. Appreciate that, cousin.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Break is a synonym for hoe. For those that don't know, shout out to Ken Jennings, who got cheated on that one Jeopardy question. Alex, you knew better. Rest in peace. D2B2 is crazy. D2B2 is crazy. And shout out to the fucking literature lesson. For those who don't know, I'm weak. I'm not playing. Shout out to Divinely 773 with the 10 jewels for the gold coin. Thank you so much for that support, cousin. I appreciate that. So we all caught up. We all caught up on the super chats and the jewels. Thank y'all again for supporting my channel. I appreciate that very much. And thank you for those who's hit a like. Thank you for those who's participating in the chat. Y'all keep this thing functioning and going. I appreciate that. That nigga's crazy. He was dancing in it like Lil Saint. We might gotta get Tony arrested. We really do. We really might have to get Tony arrested. I don't know what's going on. What else is going on? Did y'all see that the Game said his album is done? If you care. Do y'all care about the Game album? Because he said it's done. He said it's on the way. What y'all think is gonna be on that album? Who y'all think is gonna be on that album? Let me know. Is he gonna have some nice features? Is he gonna have some disses? Or what? What's gonna happen? But yeah, his album is on the way. You know, they told us the other day that he was in in the studio with Drake allegedly. Monie, I got a message for Drake. Listen, cousin. We don't know. You don't. Is it about that video again? Because if it is, we done saw it already. We don't need to see that shit again. So I'm not sure what message you got. One blood. Shout out to D2B2 again with the 5. D2B2 say y'all at least 2 more of these, especially if y'all were laughing or learned something. Shout out to D2B2 making sure we always hit the goal. I appreciate you so much, D2B2. Thank you so much. Wayne and Game in 2026. Listen. No thanks. Red Rose, White Ceilings. He just dropped an album that don't do much. The fuck he dropping another so fast? Where he dropped 3 mixtapes with what's the dude name? DJ Drama. And yeah, not many people were really checking for it. You know, it came and went. So I don't know how it's gonna go this time around, but we shall see, I guess. We shall see if people will actually show up for it this time. I know people are expecting him to diss Kendrick, diss TDE. He said he's gonna, pull the curtain on niggas. We'll see. We'll see if he's really bad like that. We'll see. I doubt it though. I really doubt it. Shout out to the cousin Kaylani. I appreciate the $2 holla. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Shout out to my girl. Also shout out to Gosh Darn It. Appreciate you, Gosh Darn It. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Said great live. I'm glad I can entertain y'all. Y'all give me good laughs.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
So I appreciate that very, very much. Also, shout out to Raphael again. Great live as always. Thanks for supporting the channel, cousins. With the likes, jewels, super chats, exactly. Thank you for all of that. I appreciate that, and y'all helped us hit the goal. So shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for your goals and your contributions to the channel, man. I appreciate that. Didn't he wave the white flag? I hope he ain't shooting. Yeah, allegedly, he waved the white flag. Allegedly, he waved the white flag and said that he was tired of the things that people were saying about him on the internet. Stackpole was in an interview, or he was just talking to a community with AD and Pun, and Stat was saying how the game didn't like how people on the internet was talking about him, and Stat referenced Mac Wop and Keem. So I don't know, like you can't be mad at the things that people say about you if you continue to say bullshit, especially if it pertains to people that they're close to. Like, are they just not allowed to say anything or defend their people? Are they supposed to just allow you to be on the internet being reckless with your mouth? Nah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that at all. Niggas is gonna defend their people because they care for their people. They love their people. Just like niggas is gonna defend you. Just like Stat is going out his way to defend you, you know? And Stat low-key exposed himself as to why he believed it was okay for the game to feel some type of way about Kendrick not answering his calls, because he ended up thinking Dave Free was ignoring his calls. So it gave me insight into Stat's mindset. They are two peas in a fucking pod. They move the same way, essentially. That's why they get along so well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's low-key just ridiculous. Low-key ridiculous. And I'm just tired of all of these niggas popping shit, but also wanting to be victims in the same sense. Like, you can't be the bully and the victim. You gotta pick a struggle. If you're gonna be the bully, then be the fucking bully. You can't be the bully and the fucking victim. It don't work that way. It does not. And we as a collective are just tired. We're tired. This nigga told me my album is 99.999999999. Done. Thank you for your patience. I don't know anybody who's anticipating a Game album. I'm pretty sure his Red Roses, is that what his fan bases are called? The Red Roses. I'm pretty sure the Red Roses are probably waiting. And that's cool. That's cute. I hope they show up for him, because they didn't show up for the mixtape. But I don't know who was patiently waiting for a Game album. I know I wasn't. I'm pretty sure the cousins weren't. Were you guys waiting, cousins? Like, y'all got his shit written down with the notifications on? Tell me something. But hey, hopefully he chooses wisely and doesn't decide to do no stupid shit. Shout out to the cousin JJ for the 10 jewels, the gold coin. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the jewels. Not me. No ma'am. No ham. No turkey. Was not waiting. But he seems to think people are waiting for his album. And you know, listen, let him think what he want to think at this point. We just gotta let him think what they want at this point. Aubrey fans ain't listening to Game either, because they don't really care. They don't really care. They only care when they think someone has an opportunity to get a lick back for them. When it's time to actually support their work and the stuff that they're doing, they do not show up for them people. They do not show up for them people at all. At all. and that's just hilarious. You can keep this one. Wow, Tony, you ain't here for it. What's up, Bing? FN said, I feel like Game trying to recreate his own version of the 2024 battle. Game is trying to relive his glory days. I don't think it has anything to do with the battle. I think it has everything to do with his glory days of when he used to, just go at people unprovoked. And this is kind of similar to what it is that he was doing back then when he went at Jay-Z and Jay-Z didn't even pay him any attention. This is another instance of a nigga not paying him attention because on those mixtapes, didn't he say shit about Kendrick on those mixtapes and got no response, got ignored? If he decides to diss Kendrick again or blatantly, I doubt Kendrick will respond. And if he does respond, it'll be like just a slap to the back of the head. It ain't gonna be no full out battle. Niggas is not doing that. What is Kendrick gonna get from that? Kendrick and Drake had to battle. They had to battle. This was a pending thing for a decade plus. They had to go at it. Niggas is not just beefing and getting into battles just to get into fucking battles. Like, ain't nobody doing that. Chuck being Chuck, Glass's voice. And I hate that. Response. Give me 2 seconds because I'm gonna be right back. I need to use the bathroom. Hold on. And no, I'm not going to poop. So shut the fuck up in advance.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, you can boom with the face down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. With pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I stole. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a motherfucking gangster, silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to decide my faces all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been up and down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor. When the killer dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano with guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. Motherfucker, you can live in the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal, I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero, thinking of my partner. Put the candy, penning on the Rico, digging in my pocket, and I profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of the Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I see you. If I got it, then you know you got it. Ever I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Bitch back and chat, I trust it back for y'all. I rap, I'm black on track, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I'm right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor. When the killer's dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright.
I hate every single last one of you who put poop stains, shit stains in the comments. Fuck y'all. Y'all going to hell. And that ain't right. Because what the fuck y'all be on? Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't ever gonna be shit. Just know that. Just fucking know that. Y'all ain't shit. Because that's crazy. Motherfuckers putting poop emojis in the chat. What is wrong with y'all? And like I was saying, shitting with Monie is crazy. I'm about to put you in timeout. I really am. I'm about to put you in timeout because you got me fucked up. You really do. But anyway, like the cousin was saying, when he was quoting Chuck just being Chuck, I think that's a terrible excuse to be given a 50-year-old man. Motherfuckers is grown as fuck and being treated like a fucking toddler. You know? Motherfuckers need to be held responsible for their actions instead of just saying, well, that's just how he is. He's fucking 50. Control your fucking emotions. Control your anger. Nobody gotta excuse your ass just because you who you are. That's why he acts the way that he acts. That's why he acts. He's been in the same mindset for 30 plus, 20 plus, 30 plus years of his life because nobody holds him responsible and tells him he's fucking wrong or where he fucked up at. Niggas is just not gonna keep allowing you to try to fake bully them because that's the only way you know how to get attention. Nah. You're wildin'. You're wildin' for real. But what else is going on Twitter? Let me see. Cause I ain't got nothing else in the tuck. Unless y'all got something y'all want to talk about. But I ain't got nothing else to yap about. Couldn't be where I'm from. We don't give a fuck. We on your ass. Listen, everybody get held responsible. They enable him. They might be scared of him. Ain't nobody scared of that nigga. Trust me. Ain't nobody scared of him. Did he pay that lady yet? No. He's still ducking and dodging and trying to find his way around it. Nope, not at all. What I think is reality is I think niggas is actually trying to spare him because they got respect for him. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody gonna keep dealing with that. Niggas is just gonna really cut you off and have you on an island by yourself. And you really gonna be mad about niggas not talking to you. You're really gonna be upset about it. So get your shit together. Get it together, bro. For real. The hell is that? Oh my God, who said he looked like a crackhead? The crackhead Kendrick played in Power. You said that, Kehlani. You said that. Ain't nobody say that but you. Ain't nobody said that but you, Kehlani. J-Rock was talking his shit in that first snippet. Yeah, I saw it a little bit. Do I want to play it? No, I don't think I want to play it because that shit might get copyright strike. But he was talking. I'm ready for him to pop back out. It looks like he's in the middle of gearing up to do something, but we've seen this before. So I'm not even going to get my hopes up at all with J Rock, but it would be nice to see him, finally come outside, because it's been a minute. I think it's been since 2018 since he's been outside. Yeah, I would not pick that nigga phone calls up, because he'd be on the fucking phone call just yapping about nothing. Trust me. Yapping about absolutely the fuck nothing. We good. Mighty want to talk to you. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I got some work to do tomorrow. I actually got 2 interviews coming up next week. I'm trying to actually schedule a third one with some dope people. I've been trying to mix it up, not just, a bunch of artists. Trying to get like some executives and shit like that, some DJs and stuff to, come on the channel. So I at least got 2 interviews booked for next week. That should be coming to the channel soon. And some more in the pipeline, so that I'm really excited for. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. This was a good stream to go back down memory lane to see the conversation surrounding Control and how everybody reacted. We didn't get to everybody, but the ones that we did get to were very entertaining. And yeah, man, thank you for everybody who showed up and engaged in the chat, likes, the super chat, the goals, the jewels. Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. Y'all have no idea. It goes a long way. Like, I definitely enjoy coming on here and yapping with y'all. But a bitch still got to get paid at the same time. And it goes a very, very long way when you show up and you support. So thank you to those who do support me any way that you can, whether that's a like, a share, a comment, a chat, a super chat, whatever is greatly appreciated. Missed again, shoot me now. Just go ahead and get the rewind. Go ahead and get the rewind. And do you have your notifications turned on? If you have your notifications turned on and you don't get the notices when I'm going live, go to the page, unsubscribe and resubscribe and turn the notifications on, because sometimes it be glitching out, so you got to redo it. But yeah, check out the replay. This was a good stream. So check out the replay, but enjoy the rest of y'all night. If you're looking for me, you can find me in the Discord or somewhere on Twitter or something. I don't know. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the rest of y'all nights, and I will catch y'all in my next one. Later.